Welcome everyone. I'm so excited to have you here today. First of all, congratulations on being amongst the lucky ones to see and seize this opportunity. Many would wish for moments like this. You are in for an amazing session where I'll be sharing some game-changing insights that could transform the way you think about success and income. Be sure to stay until the very end because that's where we'll dive into the juiciest rewards and exclusive freebies that you would not want to miss. Let's get started and make the most of this time together. So just before we begin today, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Dee and this is my journey. Over a decade ago, I embarked on a journey for a brighter future, leaving Africa behind to seek for better opportunities elsewhere. Now, I arrived with my family on this chilly afternoon. I was filled with excitement for the new world before me. Despite the cold, I was eager to begin. Quickly settling in, I soon completed my master's degree. There you go, as you can see, pondering my next steps, and soon should I return to Nigeria? Should I pursue another opportunity in England? I was just, my mind was not settled. Regardless of my choices, success was my aim. Driven by childhood dreams of making my family proud and positively impacting my community, I began reaching out, sending out my qualifications and applications and CVs to employers in Nigeria. However, news of my childhood friend's kidnapping brought back haunting memories of my own close calls with abduction, and I prayed for her safety, but I decided not to return home immediately at this point. So my journey in the UK began. From humble beginnings to securing a corporate role as a career consultant, I experienced a range of jobs. Even before securing this, I had done menial jobs, cleaning bathrooms, warehousing and all that. But we eventually was able to get this. Now, later on, got married. Marriage and motherhood follows, bringing immense joy. But something stopped me in my tracks, and our lives took a turn when my son suddenly was diagnosed with severe autism. Okay, now despite the challenges, I persevered. I adjusted my work schedule to care for him. However, our stability was also shattered again when our UK visa was denied. There is this, you can see the letter there, one of the letters, because we did receive a couple of letters. This forced us into uncertainty, financial strain, homelessness, and despair. Okay. Yet my children were my only reason to live. This was how I was looking at the time. After years of struggle, this same visa was finally approved, marking a turning point in my life. So I was determined to rewrite my story. I decided not to go back to a 9-to-5 because at this point I was in a huge debt, and I was thinking in my mind, how was I going to pay off all of this huge debt if I went back to a 9-to-5? The amount that they were offering me, I couldn't kind of put it together. It was quite little, okay, in comparison with the thousands of pounds that I was owing at the time. So I decided to start my business. Before that, I registered for several courses in order to groom myself and prepare myself for this journey. Now I am content doing my own thing, running multiple 6-figure businesses from my home. I was able to pay off all my debts and give my family the financial freedom that they deserved. Okay, so this is basically my journey, and now I have equipped myself over the years. I've been able to build expertise in several passive income sources. I now belong in a community of over 16,000 millionaires. Today I offer guidance to others, especially mothers and women like me who are going through their own challenges. So you don't have to endure what I did to find success. Today I'm going to show you how you can take the same path that I took to success and get paid from your phone right inside your home or from anywhere in the world. If you're ready to get started and discover how you can transform your income, I'm ready to show you how. My goal for this year is to help you create the lifestyle that you desire from your phone. So let's get started. So in order to be able to earn from your phone in today's world, you would need to be doing what we call a passive income business. Now, let's define passive income. Passive income is any money earned in a manner that does not require too much effort. I like to call it money earned without stress, without labor. Once the initial work is done and your systems are now automated, you can now begin to earn in your sleep. That's why a lot of people talk about sleep money or slumber money and things like that. Now, what are examples of passive income businesses? Let's go to that slide. Number 1 on the list is dropshipping. Number 2 is print on demand. We have digital products, TikTok shop, Amazon KDP, UGC creator, affiliate marketing, passive income with AI, social media influencer, virtual assistant, stocks, Amazon FBA. There's quite more of this, but I decided to restrict this to this for the purpose of this masterclass. Now we're going to talk about dropshipping. I will be taking the most important ones, especially the ones that I do, the ones that I'm expert at today. Okay. Dropshipping. Dropshipping is an amazing business and is a simple, popular way to start a business. It removes common retail challenges such as buying, storing, and shipping inventory. When a dropshipping store makes a sale, it forwards the order to a supplier who handles delivery to the customer. This lets store owners focus on other tasks like marketing and branding. Now, here are some advantages of dropshipping. It has low startup costs, higher profit margins, is fast and easy to build to start. There's flexibility in terms of location and products because most of the things that you're going to be doing would be either on your phone, on your laptop, or on your computer. Now, I would explain this in simple terms with this diagram. So I like to explain the whole process in very simple terms. Now, this is a model that has been described here as how dropshipping really works. Now, I'm going to take you back to when I was little. As a child, as a secondary school girl, I used to, try my hands on business. I've always loved to do business. And I would go to the markets and I would go to these boutiques where they sell thrift items. I would get these little items, jeans, dresses, jewelries for just my friends, for people around. Now, when I go there, some of this day, the first thing that my customer would tell me, "Oh, my caller, come into the shop. I have amazing products for you to buy today." But sometimes when I get into that store, I would find out that there is one particular item I'm looking for that I cannot find. Now, what my customer, who is my, is the owner of the product, is going to do immediately, he will bring out an album and show me and say, "Dee, see this album? I have a lot of things here. Have a look at it to see anything that you want. And if you can drop the money for me today and I'll bring it for you next week. We always come here next week." Now, when I open up that album, a physical album, I would realize that there are loads and loads of beautiful items in there. So I'll tell him, "This is exactly what I'm looking for. Why don't you have this in store?" And then he will assure me and say, "Don't worry, my customer. Don't worry, just drop the money for me. Come back next week. Your products will be available." Now, what nobody told me at that time was that my customer who was selling me this item was actually using me to do drop shipping. He was drop shipping because I was the one investing in his product. He is going to take my capital to his supplier, to whoever that is giving him that product, come back to me, but he has already made his money without actually investing his own capital. That is exactly how drop shipping works. But if somebody had told me those days that's exactly what happened, I would not have understood it. Now, in today's world, it is even so simple because we're all doing this thing electronically now. Now, look at the table on the screen right now. We have table 1 that says a retailer will partner with a dropshipping supplier. Now, in this instance, a retailer is you who wants to start a dropshipping business, and the dropshipping supplier is the person who actually has the product, the supplier, the vendor, the manufacturer, or what have you. Now you want to start a dropshipping business. What are you going to do? You're going to partner with somebody that has a product, because in a dropshipping model you are not investing capital. You're not required to drop a dime of your money, so you will partner with somebody that has a product. Now what are you partnering for? What is the whole essence of the partnership? Table 2, it says the retailer will list products from the supplier's inventory in their online store. Now when you form this partnership, what you're going to do is that you're going to need certain tools from this supplier. Okay, those are the tools that will eventually allow you or help you to sell your products on your platform. What are these tools that you're going to need? You will be needing pictures, videos, description of products, and of course reviews, possible reviews that this supplier already has. Now let's take an actual business. Let's use an actual business, for example. Let's say you want to start to sell hair. Hair is a very big industry, and you want to come into it without having to invest £50,000, £40,000, £20,000, just like the rest of the people do. You don't want to go to Vietnam, you don't want to go to China, you just want to be a drop shipper. What are you going to really need to set off your hair business and make it profitable in a drop shipping model? You're going to have to collect hair videos from your supplier, hair pictures, the description of the hair. Maybe you're going to be selling bone straight, bob wig, deep wave, whatever type, with the inches, with everything that has to do with what would actually enable you have description. And then if it has some good old reviews for you, that would also set off your dropshipping business. Now, what are you going to be doing with these tools, my darling? You're going to take these tools that you have handy now and import them into your store. Now, anywhere could be your store. It could be that you want to sell on social media. It could be that you want to sell on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, wherever you want to sell. What are you going to be doing? You will start to post the pictures, post the videos, put the description. So you're importing it from the supplier to your own platform. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure that your messaging is right. You want to make sure that your call to action is right. You want to make sure that your hooks fantastic, your hashtag fantastic, so that the algorithm will pick up on this and bring you your potential customers. Now, when your potential customers come to you, what is going to happen? Of course, they would want to buy your product. Before your customers arrive, you would have set up a price for your products. Now, if your wholesaler or your manufacturer, the actual owner of the product, is giving you that hair, say a particular hair in the group of hairs that you're going to be selling. Let's say one of the hairs that you're going to be selling is bone straight, and your supplier is telling you that, you see, because it's you and you're going to be doing this wholesale, I'm going to be giving you at £50 this particular bone straight, 20 inches for £50. Very affordable quality hair. Now, when you go back to your platform, you wouldn't be writing £50 as a price, because that is the supplier price. You would need to put your own profit margin on it. So when you go back, let's say for instance you want to do 50-50, you put down £50 on top of it to make it £100. Whenever any customer comes to purchase from you, £50 would be your profit. Okay, now you have started selling, customers have started coming to you, and anytime you sell this product, you have £50 in your pocket. What is the fourth thing that is going to happen? Now that customers have started buying, remember that you did not invest in this business. Remember that you don't have physical products. All that you have in your hands is your tools that you're working with, your pictures, your videos, your description. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to get stuck, or are you going to move on? Immediately, any customer buys hairs from you, 20 customers, 30 customers, 40 customers, you will be forwarding the details of each customer to the supplier. Every single one of them, because you don't actually have the product with you. So things like the customer name, the customer address, the actual hair that customer ordered, and everything about that order, you will be forwarding it to the supplier. Now, when the supplier gets this information, it is now the responsibility of the supplier to package the hair and send it out to your customer on your behalf. Now, the customer gets the hair and she or he is happy and everybody is happy in this equation. What you have successfully done in this instance is that you have run a business without actually investing capital, but you have still made your money. Again, you have run a business where you did not have to invest your time and your energy. So without stress or labor. What is the stress of or labor that you avoided in this instance? You were not the one who was responsible for even packaging the product. The supplier was the one who had the responsibility of doing that. So you eliminated that aspect for yourself. You earned easily. You didn't invest capital. Other people would invest a huge amount of capital to start their business right away. In a normal complex business setting, you will have to deal with MOQ, what we call MOQ, minimum order quantity, such a way that if you the supplier is going to tell you my minimum order quantity is 1,000 pieces, 500 pieces, 200 pieces, you will have to find that capital. You either go to the bank for a loan, or you get it from a relative, or you go back into your savings and pick money to start your business. In a dropshipping model, you do not have to do that. So the dropshipping model is saving you a lot of stress. It is saving you a lot of money. You do not need to have inventory. You do not need to have a warehouse. You do not need to have staff. You do not need to have a storage space, because everything that you're going to be doing is on your phone, on your iPad, on your laptop, electronically done. Now, another thing that happens in a dropshipping setting is that a lot of people do their dropshipping with a website. They run their dropshipping business with a website. So they would import these hairs that I've just used as an example today into their website. Okay? Now, I do my dropshipping very differently, because the website is an amazing place to sell. Tons and tons of people make a lot of money from the website. However, it would take you a lot of work to bring in traffic into that website. You would need to do extra work. Take, for instance, let me use an instance. We are talking about, somebody is coming to do a concert in London. One of the popular artists, maybe Davido, maybe Whiskey, maybe Burna Boy, maybe Moses Please, maybe Messi Chinwon, they're coming to London to perform, and somebody gave you an opportunity to say, hello, my darling, I have a business opportunity for you, free of charge. Come and put a pop-up shop in front of this concert. This group of people are coming to perform. There's going to be loads and thousands of people in that concert. All you need to do to sell is put a pop-up shop in front of that concert. Another person comes to meet you and say, my darling, you've been talking about running a business. I have a huge opportunity for you. There is this massive space, very beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, flowers amazing. The space is large, but it is empty, but you have an opportunity to come and put a pop-up shop there. Now, what are you going to do? Immediately, personally, I would run to the concert. Why? Because that is where I already have customers. Every single person coming in and out of that concert will be buying my product, as opposed to an empty space where I would need to go and do the extra work of bringing traffic. That is exactly what I do in my business. Now, what exactly do I use? Instead of a website, I use what we call a marketplace. I do marketplace dropshipping. Now, what are examples of marketplaces? We have Amazon, we have eBay, we have Facebook Marketplace, we have so many marketplaces out here. That is exactly how I run my dropshipping business. Why? Because in a marketplace, you are not responsible for traffic. The marketplace is designed to accommodate thousands of people going in and out every single day. So what do? I register for free on a marketplace, put in my products in there, and begin to sell. And that was exactly how I started my dropshipping business. Now, we started to scale and, do really well. And I thought to myself, now we're doing really well in this business. And this was all still manual. Okay, now I'm going to go into automated dropshipping for you, but I'm still talking about the manual dropshipping now. It was doing amazing. Every single month, we had a good amount coming in. Okay, now I'm not allowed to say how much was coming in because of, we're not allowed to make income claims and things like that. But yes, it was pretty good. I would say that I had never earned that before in my 9 to 5. Okay, now when that was happening, I began to think in my head, could there be a simpler way of running this business? Because at the time I was dealing with a lot personally. My baby was still struggling severely with, severe autism. Okay, so we were not sleeping at night. We're going through the process, and every morning when I wake up and I'm attending to my store, it was taking my time. So I began to think in my head, could there be a simpler way of doing this? And I started to do my research, and voila, there was actually a simpler way that people have been using to run their dropshipping business. And what was it? It was the automated system of dropshipping, where an AI robotic system would be the one running your entire shop for you. Now, how will an AI system run the shop? Now, I discovered that there were actually AI systems out here that people use, so I plugged into two. Now, how does it really work? The AI system that I'm talking about would help you to import your products instead of you doing it manually the way that I described earlier. This time around, it will help you to import every single product, whether you want to import thousands, whether you want to import hundreds, into your store. Whether you decide to use a website or whether you decide to use a marketplace, this AI robotic system will be the one to import every single product into your store. Now, what is another amazing thing that this AI system would do? It would help you with something called an auto finder that will bring out bestsellers for you. Now, when you have a system that gives you bestsellers into your store, then you know that your business is successful already, because bestsellers is what people are looking for on a daily basis. There is no way you're running your dropshipping business with bestsellers that you will not have daily sales. Okay, now what is another thing that this AI system is designed to do? This AI system is designed to help you send tracking numbers to your customers. It is an automatic system that makes sure that your dropshipping business is a huge success. That is what they have designed the system for. Now, what I'm going to do shortly is actually go into my store and show you exactly how it works. Now, this is a sneak peek of my store, of my dropshipping store. I just did a little screen grab there just to show you exactly how this works. So if you take a look at the side on there, you would notice that these products are every single product coming in there was imported in here by the AI system. So I use two AI systems at the minute, and every single product that you see coming in here was imported by this AI system. I didn't have to do it myself. Okay, so when you start to run automated dropshipping, it would import your products into your store by itself. Whether be it hundreds and thousands, everything would go in there by itself via a click. You would need to, activate it via a click. All right. The AI system, like I also mentioned earlier, will also help you, bring auto finder. There is an auto finder attached to it that helps with bestseller, such that every single day there is a best-selling product on your store that somebody wants to order. Okay, now what else does this beautiful, amazingly designed AI system does? It is designed to make sure that it helps you send tracking numbers to your customer. So the entire system is just formulated and put together to ensure that your dropshipping business is a success. It is like you employing staff. Okay, maybe you employ 5 staff to work for you. The AI system is better than staff because this would not make any mistakes. Okay, so this summer we were selling things like, fans, air conditioners, grilling machines, electronics, things for the season. So you would also find that it would be bringing seasonal items for you. Now that we're going into another season, several seasons coming up, you would be able to, maximize and enjoy, seasonal sales, of course, with the help of the AI system. Like I said earlier, I use 2 AI systems at the minute, and they are absolutely fantastic. They're definitely in the blueprint. One of it is AutoDS, but you will find step by step how to actually attach this AI system into your store, because all that you would need to do is attach the AI system into your store. So it's just like you plug in a USB into a phone. So the USB in this instance is your your AI system, and your phone is your store. As soon as you plug in your USB into your phone, it will begin to do what you asked it to do, which is import the products into the store and run your entire business for you. Now, I would say dropshipping, who is it for really? I would say dropshipping is a leveler. It is a leveler, okay? Everybody is humble in dropshipping. It's for everyone. If somebody who has a large amount of money is standing beside you and you are coming and saying, listen, I don't have money to start a business yet, you are all the same. That is why you would find things that like teenagers in the business, okay? Because like I said, someone who has a large amount of money and another person who isn't investing, which is you who is starting a dropshipping business, like the way that I started. I started dropshipping when I came out of homelessness. I was just literally coming out of homelessness, and that was what was introduced to me. And I was super excited because I didn't have to go and start looking for another extra fund to start the business because I was neck deep in debt at the time. So there was no way. I was exhausted. The only amount that I had at the time with me was one that I borrowed, to register for the program to teach me how to run the business. So I needed something that could enable me start straight up without having to take a large amount of money to go and invest. Okay, so people like stay-at-home mommies, stay-at-home dads, mom who have kids, teenagers, like I said, people who want to add extra income to their 9 to 5, people who like to be at home like me, really. I just like to be in my house. I don't want to be answerable to no boss. I don't want to clock in at any job, okay? People who like to travel, as this doesn't tie you down to a location because you aren't dealing with the inventory, you aren't dealing with stock, you don't have to open a warehouse, you're not dealing with actual products in your hand. Everything is run electronically. Okay, and once your systems are automated like this, you are good to go. Now, I would advise that you start with manual dropshipping to learn the process and then gradually evolve into automated dropshipping, which of course is amazing, especially if, like me, you want to start to work with more products to be able to get more profit. Okay, now I have an entire blueprint to dropshipping, which is automated dropshipping, that I have put together via my experience and massive success with the business, and I will be sharing details about this as we go along. Also, I might be doing something special with it too. Okay, so keep going in this masterclass as the juicy part is yet to come. Before I go into the other passive income streams, I would love to reveal some testimonials that we have received from students who have taken our Millionaire Automated Dropshipping Blueprint. So stick around. So before we go into the testimonials that I'm about to show you, these are just some dropshipping successes, just a few of them that I've put on here. You can do more research as well. Dropshipping, like I said, is an amazing business model and everybody can come in. So I'm going to go to our testimonials now. So I'm just about to show you some amazing testimonies on here. But before we start, I'd like to, as a disclaimer, say that we may reference our own sales figures and in some cases the sales figures of our previous or existing students or purchasers of any of our programs and services. Please understand that we are not guaranteeing success and that the results we reference are not typical or average. We are displaying these results to show you what is possible and for example purposes only. Individual earnings and results will vary and depend on many factors including your background, business experience, motivation and work ethic. Okay, now let's go straight into it. So this is going to be flying past. As you can see, this is the kind of emails you'll be getting when you start your dropshipping business. Okay, good news, your item has sold, and these are some of the products that my students, who I love to call colleagues, are now selling. Okay, they're doing amazing. So you'll be seeing a lot of things in your in your dropshipping store. If you're using the automated system, you'll be bringing lots of things according to bestseller, auto finder and things like that. They sell amazing products, high end, and they make a lot of profit from this. So let's keep going. As you can see, there's so many products on here that my students have been selling back to back. So this is it. This is another one. She says I sold one today. I'm very excited. This is another one here. I'll be flying past it because we don't want to stay too long on this, and I'll let you listen to this amazing testimony as well.
My mind has been sweet since yesterday. I woke up to sales yesterday morning and immediately I was like, what? I didn't even know that was what it was because, this is my first time and I just posted that item in the evening, and then before 5 in the morning, because I woke up around 5 a.m. and I saw my sales. Immediately I just started calling you. You've been so supportive. Like whenever I'm confused about something, you're always there, and that was why I actually registered with you. At least someone I actually know, because there are a lot of scams out there and people who wouldn't even want to help and assist you. But either you or Gab is always there.
There you go. So I'm just going to take this part. Sorry. I'm just going to take this part because we have more testimonies. There you go. So she says she sold 3 sales and she's super excited. It's going to be going really fast, my darlings, because this is just moving straight on the computer. This is another amazing testimony on here. So we will be taking this past some testimonies that are not actual dropshipping, because I have other testimonies from other streams of income on here and I would not like to confuse you. So this is another one.
Hi Mama D, I just want to do this video and say thank you for introducing me to a great opportunity that is making me multiple streams of income. I literally just came back from Africa, and when I was in Africa I could still work from there and make some money. So I'm grateful to you for introducing me to that opportunity that is making me multiple streams of income. Listen, if you've been following Mama D for a very long time, you've been watching her for a very long time, and you have not joined her program, I don't know what you're doing. Listen, we live in a world where you're spending money every day, so you need to learn how to make money every single day. Mama D, I'm grateful to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
So I have more testimonies to share, but the other ones contain music, so I didn't want to put it on here. And you're going to see it if you go into my highlights. It was just talking about my son. I have a 9-year-old baby who's in the dropshipping program. So you're going to see him in there once you get your blueprint today. Doing his little thing in there. He has a section where he's doing his teaching. So yes, you will see him in there. I'm going to move to the next passive income stream today, which is print on demand.
Showing you how to use this system.
I will be briefly showing you about how I add products to my mom's store. So, first you go to a product that you want, like this Lenovo laptop, and you copy the link, Ctrl-C. You copy the link, Ctrl-C. And there's a little bit of glitch. Anyways, Ctrl-C here. And then go to AutoDS, press Add Products, Single Product, enter the URL, and press Edit Now, quick. And then, in the meantime, get another thing that you want.
Lovely. So that's I just wanted to show you guys a preview of what you're going to be seeing in the blueprint of my 9-year-old. I just cut it short there because you need to come into the blueprint to see for yourself. He's doing manual dropshipping right there. You will be experimenting with manual and then eventually going into automated, but he's right there doing manual dropshipping. That's just to tell you how beautiful step by step this program is. So let's go to the second passive income stream today, which is print on demand. So this is the second business, my darlings, that you can start to do from the comfort of your home, on your phone, on your laptop today. This is very similar to a dropshipping business model, and it is a system where an order fulfillment method where you design products and your print on demand partner company prints and ships the goods to your customers on your behalf. The print-on-demand business model, where products such as apparel, accessories, or home decor are produced when an order is received. When a customer places an order, the product is printed, packed, and shipped by a third-party print-on-demand service. For sellers, this eliminates the need to purchase and manage inventory. So all that you would need to do in this case is just to register with a print-on-demand partner. Examples of partners are, Printful, Printify, Gelato. There are quite many. Shine On, Custom Cards, Jet Print. There are a lot of them. So At the moment, I use two methods. I use a website and I use a marketplace. I'm going to show you practical how I do this. I also like to take advantage of seasons because as a business owner, taking advantage of seasons is something that you need to know how to master. Seasons and celebrations is like a culture to a lot of people, so they spend more during these periods. So things like Christmas, sorry guys, that's just me talking to my son there. You still know I'm a stay-at-home mommy. So like I said earlier, seasons are very, very good to take advantage of as a business owner, and it is also very interesting in the print-on-demand setting. So with Christmas, you would have significant boost in consumer spending due to the gift-giving tradition, okay? Decorations, holiday festivities, and things like that. We also have back to school. Back to school is another amazing time where people are buying. So you have things like school supplies, bags, clothing, and other educational tools which you would normally find on a print on demand as well. Okay, there are several print on demand stores that would, you know, project this during this season. Black Friday, you don't want to miss out on this one. Customers are prepared to spend more due to the anticipation of deals, and many begin their holiday shopping during this period. Valentine, absolutely. There is a surge in spending on gifts, especially for loved ones, such as jewelries and personalized items. An example of print on demand that deals in jewelry is Shine On. Okay, you want to take advantage of this one. Summer season, of course, is another beautiful time for people to spend. Okay, there is increased outdoor activities and summer apparels sell really, really well. Easter period, a time for family gathering, and consumers are also likely to purchase gifts, clothing, and seasonal items. Father's Day, Mother's Day, of course, there is a boost in sales of gifts and things like that. Halloween, oh my God. Before I came into this business, I never knew that people actually spend so much on this particular holiday, but it is a very, very typical one for a lot of people in this part of the world. We're also talking about, you know, winter sales, of course, wedding seasons. So all of these seasons are seasons that you do want to take advantage of. Okay, they can significantly boost your sales. So actually, I'm going to go to my website now, one of my print on demand website, to actually show you practical how I run my business. So let's go there. There you go. So this is just one of my print on demand stores, and on this particular one I do what we call clothing and accessories. Okay, so I'm just having a look now on collections, and like I said, this is how I do them. I have collections, I have seasons, and I have things like that. So I'm going to go to a particular one, not to confuse you today. Let's go to Faith. There you go. Can you see them? We have several apparels on here. Shop now for any season whatsoever. We have wifey, we have boss. Even I'm going to actually go on to Faith now so that you guys can see what I mean. Let me type. So items like this, can you see them? Very beautiful, high quality items that you can start to sell today. That doesn't have to be your product. A lot of people would invest a lot of money to start, you know, produce this from, you know, wherever they're producing it from. I don't have to do this. This is me just bringing these items from a print on demand store and importing them into my site, and voila, I am selling on a daily basis. Okay, now I'm going to use accessories to actually teach you how this actually works, because I don't want to waste time on this at all, because it's quite simple and self-explanatory. But I will use my accessories. Here we have accessories as well, jewelries, hats, and things like that. Let me go to this particular accessory, which is a jewelry. Now let's say this is your entire print on demand store. You are the one that owns this business, okay? And somebody comes into your store today, let's say me, I'm your customer, and I want to purchase this jewelry for a friend of mine whose birthday is coming up. Now a name here, this is a very thoughtful gift, by the way. As you can see, this can be given for birthdays, for, you know, weddings, for anything. And I'm changing this name here because of course I don't have any friend who will be as Jennifer. I'm just simply going to write Nancy in here because that is my friend's name. And of course I'm going to choose gold finish. Okay, I know that my friend will absolutely love to get gold. I'm going to also choose a luxury box for my friend because that is what I want for her. And of course I'm going to order this item from your store. Now as soon as I make my purchase today, you are going to be receiving your money in your bank. All right, you're going to get that notification, my darling, that's going to come through immediately. Any customer that comes to your store to order, you get a notification. Remember that you do not have any of these products in your possession. You only registered with a print-on-demand store, imported their products into your own, and you're selling with profit. You're putting your own profit margin and you're selling. Now, you could literally be on a yacht right now having a party. You could be on a holiday going with your friend, with your partner to Greece. You could be with your kids at the park and doing what you like. And your customers will be coming here to make purchases. Every single time they make purchases, you're getting your money in your bank. All right, now what is going to really happen with your print-on-demand store? As soon as any purchase is made, the responsibility of packaging items and sending it to me, who is your customer, is not going to be done by you. You don't need to have a warehouse to have this store. You don't need to have a storage space. You don't need to have staff. You don't need to have actual inventory. Every single thing is going to be done by the print-on-demand business itself. So all you are doing is making money electronically from someone else's product. Anytime a customer orders, you make money without stress, without labor. This is exactly how the girlies are earning thousands and thousands every single day. Also, you can be a print-on-demand partner to Etsy to save you the stress of opening a website. Okay, I've put together a step-by-step blueprint on how you can do this as well, and I'm going to explain very briefly how you can do this. I'll go to Etsy now and I'll go to one of the print-on-demand partners to show you. So there you go. This is one of the print-on-demand partners, which is called Printful. So all you need to do is go open up Printful, all right, and sign up. Sign up for free. It's pretty easy to sign up, just the same way you sign up on any regular website. Okay, and what you going to be doing? You're going to do what? Look for the products that you really want to sell, and when you get them, you will be importing this into your store. Sometimes you are able to sell. You're able to sell anything literally. They have a lot of things on here. Even skincare is here. Let me type. There's nothing you're looking for really that you would not find to sell. There is sell skincare. As you can see, they even have skincare, they have apparels, they have everything. And the next thing you want to do, if you do not want to open a website, is that you're going straight to Etsy. Etsy is an amazing place to just sign up for free as well. Now, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be importing products from print-on-demand store, which is Printful in this instance, to Etsy. All right, now I do have a step-by-step on how to do this because I also run this on website and I also run it on Etsy. I run it in several places, but I have the one for Etsy, which is much more straightforward. If you'd like that blueprint after this masterclass, of course, you can certainly plug in. Now, let's go into the third stream of income today, which is one of the highest paying at the minute. It's called the sale of digital products. Just for clarity, digital products is anything that you can transmit electronically. Examples are printables, graphics, videos, meal planners, journals, etc. And the one thing that I love so much about this business is that you could sell someone else's digital products for 100% profit. In my years of doing business, I have never heard about such a simple business model. A business where I did not have to create my own products if I didn't want to and still be able to earn 100% profit. So I dived into it immediately and here we are today. Now, we actually have a community. I'm going to go to that now. Now, like I said before, we have a big community. Okay, that is the actual program where you can learn most of the passive income streams that I have been talking about today. And I'm going to go into the community right now for you to see it firsthand, live and direct. There you go. This is our beautiful community, my sisters and brothers, my darlings. Now currently we have this amount of members on here, and when you do come into this community, this is what you're going to be seeing. It has a community, it has a classroom, it has a calendar, it has members, it has leaderboards, and it has about. And this is where you really need to be. in the classroom. Okay, the calendar here is simply talking about trainings that come up every now and then, and one of the trainings, as you can see on the screen, is a question and answer session with Lionel, which is going to be happening, of course, in a couple of hours. So what is really in the classroom? I'm going to be showing you what you guys are going to be getting. This program, this community, basically teaches several streams of income. That is what this community is all about. It teaches all of the streams of income that I've been talking about since morning. It does teach, except of course for the dropshipping, automated dropshipping, because I have my special automated dropshipping and the way that I do mine separately, which is in a blueprint. But the other ones and many more, this program has it, and I'm going to go into them little by little for you today so that you would see. I'm going into the volume 2 that actually contains all of these streams of income. Now, it teaches LinkedIn, it teaches Shopify. You can see Printful that we just talked about there. Printful is, they kind of classify it as dropshipping, but it's print on demand in actual sense. Taxes and finances, life insurance, content that converts. I'm just going to go down to the main businesses. Stocks. So if you want to learn how to do stocks, my darlings, here you come. This program is going to teach you, break it down, how to sell digital products. This is it. Like I said, digital products is one of the highest paying industries right now. Okay, very, very trendy. And I would advise that anybody who's coming into this industry comes to get a chunk of their own cake. Pinterest is an amazing app, free app, and has a lot of traffic. If you set your products on there, I started selling my digital products on Pinterest, faceless, completely faceless, and it was doing amazing. Okay, this program also teaches you faceless module, which is basically how to run your entire business faceless. We're no more in 2020 or 1999 or 2015 when people used to talk about you have to show your face on social media, you have to show your no. In today's world, you can decide not to show your face on social media and still be successful. This program will teach you how to do that. UGC, for those who do not know what UGC is, UGC simply means user generated content creator, which in my own terms is somebody who creates videos for brands and businesses. So I might have a brand today, and I do have several brands where I employ UGCs as well. Now, what UGC basically does is that they would create a video for me as a business owner. So what am I using these videos for? Basically, I am plugging it into my website and I am sending traffic. So if you decide to become a UGC today, you will be negotiating with me, who is a business owner, to say I can make a video, a fantastic video with your product, and I will send it to you. Now, most of the times, the business owners actually reach out to the UGCs, and we do this by getting into apps, UGC apps. You don't have to be on social media to become a UGC creator. You can simply register yourselves on apps like Billo, BILLO. There are several ones as well. Now, when you get on there, you will identify yourself as a creator, and somebody like me, like I said, will reach out to you with my product that I'm selling and say, see, I have this beautiful, amazing product that I'm selling. Let's say, for instance, I run a baby, a toy shop, and I send you this toy because maybe you have babies at home who would be able to, work with my product. You would tell me what your rate is. Your rate might be 500, 600, 1000. It depends on you how much you want to take. Once your money is sent to you, my product is sent to you, you will sit in the comfort of your home and create a 2-minute, 3-minute, 4-minute video depending on what the negotiation is. You will send that video back to me. I, on the other hand, as a business owner, will take that video away, plug it into my website, send traffic to it, and create income for myself. Now, you have succeeded in creating income for yourself by making a 2-minute video and earning 500, 600, 1,200, depending on what your rate is. That is exactly what a UGC does. Now, I'm going to ask you, how many employers is going to pay you 2,000, 1,600, or what have you for a 2-minute video? I'll let you answer that. Now, this program also teaches how to become a travel agent. Travel agency is a very, very lucrative industry, and you will find out when you come in here. Men in marketing. This also teaches men who might feel like this is all for women. This teaches you how to do it as a man. We have a lot of men in here, actually. Master manifesting. I would recommend manifesting for you to start with, because a lot of people right now have a very, very wrong mindset and approach to life. life, and that is the only thing holding them back. They don't have any reasons to not succeed, but their mindset, the lack mindset, the what do they call it, Thomas mindset, is what is actually keeping them down. So I would recommend Master Manifesting for anybody who is coming in here with that kind of mindset. That will set you on the right path to actually succeeding. TikTok Shop. I'm going to say it again. TikTok Shop. If you do not know that TikTok Shop is actually making bank today, in this day and age, then you're still sleeping. You're still sleeping. I only recently discovered TikTok Shop myself, and I realized that it is, honestly, like I said, we're not allowed to make income claims, but honestly, I would like for you to do your research. There is a brand out here who did about $1 million in 6 hours, and I'm disclaiming and I'm saying that that might not be your results. However, all this information is out here. Okay, we have so many youngsters doing amazing on TikTok Shop. YouTube is the OG of the OG. Everybody knows YouTube. Tiro Business, Amazon KDP. I also run an Amazon KDP business myself. How to become a virtual assistant is here. If you want to run a homeschooling daycare business, absolutely fine. Facebook monetization, starting your own virtual call center, passive income with AI, wholesaling real estate. Listen guys, this program is an all-encompassing program, and they're still adding on and adding on every single day. Okay, just for clarity today, I'm going to go in depth into how one of the industries here, one of the businesses here really works, which is the sale of digital products. Okay, now when you want to start selling your digital products, all that you would need to do first of all is set up your digital store. Now, before you even set up your digital store, which everything is here step by step, it has set up your online store here, which is on the third side. You want to identify what products you want to sell. Now, this program would give you an opportunity to learn how to create your own products. Remember, I told you digital products are things that are transmitted electronically, printables, journals, videos, and what have you. You have the opportunity to create your own digital products, especially for people who are very creative. Now, if you do not want to start by creating your own digital products because maybe time frame and things like that, here you go. There is a PLR vault that already has products in here for you to start selling immediately, done for you, resellable. They have a resell right on it already. So what are you coming to do? You're coming to pick every single one of these products in here. Okay, I'm trying to be as fast as possible because I don't want to waste time on this masterclass. And you are doing what? You're putting them in your store and then you're reselling them for 100% profit. Okay, we have amazing products in here, and I'm trying to look for one of the very prominent ones on here for you to see. It is called vendor list. I don't know if my Canva is open. If we'll be able to open, I'll have a look. I have to have a look. Now, this is one of the amazing digital products that you can actually extract from here and resell on your digital store for 100% profit. Everybody is looking for a vendor list today. Everybody wants to become a business owner today because we've all realized that the 9 to 5, the paycheck to paycheck life isn't doing it anymore. Okay, so putting this vendor list on your store can do you a lot of good. Now, it contains several businesses in here, supplier contacts and things like that. I'm not going to go too much into it. When you come on here, you are going to have a look yourself. So as you can see, there are several other products that you can put on your digital store. And like I said before, how are you going to create your digital store? There you go, set up your online store. And this is just for digital products. You can use beacons, and it is a step-by-step method in here to help you set up your online store. Also, from experience of students that have come in here, a lot of them are working back to back. So sometimes they're like, okay, I can see that it's a step-to-step process, but I don't want to set it up myself. Do you have somebody who can set up my digital store for me? And I'll say, of course, yes, I do have a tech team. So if that is the sort of service you're looking for, that is certainly available. Now, back to the classroom, where everything you're going to be, using to start up your online business is whatever it is that you want to do. Still on digital products. What are you really going to be doing with digital products? After you have gotten the products that you want to sell, and you have set it up on your store, what are you doing really? You want to make sure that you start your platforms. Any social media platform is okay. If you want, you can do it completely faceless. How are you going to do it completely faceless? By using the content vault. This is over 40,000 already done for you videos that you can use on your page. So for instance, you're a shy person, you don't want to show your face on social media. I have students right now, one of them a medical doctor who's doing her business completely faceless. I started completely faceless as well. You can use all the videos here to start up your store completely faceless, put whatever it is that you need to put on, and start selling. Okay, there you go. 300 faceless reels, 150 faceless reels. Reels are videos, by the way. 100 story posts for your stories, 8,000 plus done for you reels, 35,000 faceless reels. Guys, you have everything that you need to start up your digital product business. Okay, now again, another amazing thing that I found was that when I came in here, they didn't just set us up with running up the digital store, helping us with the products to put on the digital store, helping us with faceless content that we can use. They also gave us what we call content inspiration. There you go. Now, what is content inspiration? Content inspiration is just telling you that there are some people who have made it big. When I say big, I'm not going to say figures, but they have made it really big in this industry, complete millionaires, okay? And all that you need to be doing is following their footsteps. Now, you're not going to be copying because that's not ethical, but you're going to be taking inspiration from them. There you go. These people are killing it in marketing. Do not copy, take inspiration, customize what they're doing to you. Look at their hooks, look at their caption, look at their stories, and do exactly the same. Guess what? There you go. You have options. You have several options. If you want to go faceless, there are faceless pages on here. There are teenagers. There is everything in here for you to start your digital products business. Okay? And I'm still talking about digital products. However, let's say you want to go into other businesses. Everything is also available, like I showed you guys earlier. I do not want to spend too much time on this. So what I'm going to do right now is go into the wins, okay, because we have quite a number of wins on here. Actually, I'm going to show you my own wins first. I do have to let you know and tell you a disclaimer before I go in there, but I'm going to go into my wins for you guys to see what is actually happening in here, how lives are being changed in here. So just before I show you the wins, my darlings, just a disclaimer, we may reference our own sales figures and in some cases the sales figures of our previous or existing purchasers or any of our programs and services. Please understand that we're not guaranteeing your success and that the results we reference are not typical or average. We're displaying these results to show you what is possible and for example purposes only. Individual earnings and results would vary depending on many factors including your background, experience, motivation, and work ethic. Now, these are some wins from dropshipping. I'm going to have to go down because these are dropshipping. Let me scroll down. This is another one from dropshipping. I think this is another one from dropshipping. This is another one from dropshipping. And of course, let me show you when I hit a big milestone in the sales of digital products. Now, something I think I forgot to let you know was that when I heard that you could actually buy somebody else's digital products, okay, and give it 100%, like go and take it and then sell it, resell it for 100% profit without you actually contributing to the creation of it. Somebody has done something with their intellectual rights, with intellectual knowledge, and you're going there and taking it from them and putting it on your store and putting up your own price on it, any price you like, most of the times for 100% profit. Guess what I did? I went and bought tons and tons and tons of digital products in many industries out here, and I put them on my store just for test. And one day I woke up and this is what I got. This was the email I got. Okay, they said, congratulations on hitting $100,000 in sales. Your dedication and hard work have truly paid off, and we couldn't be prouder to have you as part of the Stand Farm. This is a huge milestone and we are beyond excited to celebrate with you. And they did send me my gift, of course. Yeah, they sent me this balloon, and of course this was when I hit it. I just woke up to seeing it. I didn't even realize that I had reached this in sales. So this was an amazing milestone. Of course, we're doing more than this now. Like I said, we're not allowed to make income claims, but I'm just, this is just for motivational purposes to let you know what I did as a complete beginner in digital products. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back now to the community. So of course we do have wins as well from others in the community, and I'm just going to be showing you briefly. My disclaimer still stands. There you go. We have wins. Somebody says first sale in the community, my first lead. We're going to be very quick about this, as I do not want to waste time on this at all. When you do come in here, you're going to be, you know, motivated by this and see people win every day. I believe that the sole purpose of this is to let others know that as a complete beginner, you know, it is possible. All right, this is day 2 of my darling in here. As she came on here and she did this in day 2. All right, there you go. Somebody here is appreciating the community. Yes, it's good to be appreciative. It's good to have a grateful heart, because I am completely grateful too. You know, yeah, there you go. I hit 1K followers, so people are winning in different ways, with sales, with followers, with things like that. Okay, so let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. I'm just gonna be going pretty fast. Like I said, when you come here, you'll be able to see things for yourself and how transformation is actually happening in here. There you go. Lovely said, why I love DBA. I purchased DBA from, I love all the training. I apparently love, okay, everybody loves this community. It is an amazing community. So TikTok, I did tell you guys that TikTok is actually changing lives as well. If you do not know and you're scrolling on that app every single day, rethink scrolling, my darling. Your phone should be earning you. Your phone should not just be a phone in 2020. What are we right now? As you can see, my darling here did this in 10 days, in 9 days actually. Okay, that's it on the screen. You can see. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. We have many wins on here. Going pretty fast right now. 83-year-old. We have different age range in here as well, and people from different socioeconomic backgrounds. So everyone is welcome. Jamaican family in the house. 30K milestone. As you can see, this was when my darling was here on the very first day. She saw this the first day, stopped on the first day, got the program on the first day, and hit that amount on the first day. That is, you know what? I love action takers. I absolutely love action takers, and that is who I am. I am an action taker, and of course when you're an action taker, you definitely see results no matter what. 14K in a week and a half. There you go. So I might have to actually let this go now. I wanted to show you guys our lovely 16-year-old. My darling here moved from 40K months to 100K seasons. 4K completely faceless. There is a 16-year-old in here, and I don't know whether I'm going to see her pretty fast, as I do want to navigate away from this session right about now, because you would definitely see them when you come on in here, and of course be happy and be motivated. There you go. She's only 16. I'm going to open it up so that you can see. Can you see? She's only 16, and she has decided to create a life of freedom and of course fulfillment for herself. Okay, there you go. Like I said, I'm going to plug out of here so that we can do other things today. This is the program. It is quite amazing. So like I said, my darlings, this is a program that teaches you several streams of income, and I definitely urge every single one of you not to, you know, miss out on this opportunity today. But I'm going to quickly go into my Dropbox, because I have talked a few about some of the businesses that I do today: dropshipping, print on demand, digital products, and I haven't shown you my private label. So I'm going to go into my private label very quickly now to show you. So where are we navigating to? Private label. So in a private label business, what is really happening is that you are reaching out to a supplier, and of course they are going to be the ones who have the product already. You do not want to use their label, so you're going to be providing them with your label, and that is exactly what I did in this instance. So most of my private label products, I reach out to my supplier or my vendor. Of course you can get vendor lists from that vendor list that I just showed you guys now in the program, and there you see them producing these products for me, and they are putting my labels on it. As soon as they put my labels on it, of course it turns to my product. I'm going to go into more, and we're going to be pretty fast with this. As I said before, I do not want to waste any more time on this, as it's getting a bit long. There you go. And so this is what happens when the product comes. Of course, as you can see, the tons and tons, we do all the checking up to make sure that everything is okay. Let me go back into another one. This is my Indian factory, and just for you guys to see there, he's putting my label. So what do I do? How do I actually get my label to reach them? I send it to them via electronic, which is via email. So I create my label in Canva, which is pretty easy to do, and I send it to them via email. They put it on their products instead of them having their own label on their products, because I do not want their label on their products. For me, I want my own specific label so that I can brand and do my thing the way that I want it, and of course it comes back to me as my product. All right, there you go. This is more. This is my lovely Mel when she's putting our probiotic together. She can see just putting everything together on there, and those are some of my private label products. And there you go. I'm gonna go to this one, and that would be it for today. We would not be able to finish up everything, of course. Yeah, there you go. These are some of the products. They will be sending them in, and I will show you some of my cargo as well when we receive. Okay, when we receive them in, and we'll make sure that everything is intact. There you go. So these are some of the boxes bringing and coming in and doing inspections and what have you. Just going to be going in and coming out so that you guys can see pretty much what is happening here. So if you want vendors, and this is the sort of business that you absolutely love, of course, all that you would need to do is go into the vendor list in that program, okay, and check for supplier contacts, and of course negotiate with them and start out your business. Everything is possible on here, my darling. Like literally, you do not have to subject yourself to the paycheck to paycheck life. That is why I'm running all these multiple business streams, because basically I sit down at home and run my businesses. I do not ever want to go back to a 9-to-5, because it's not profitable for me. Okay, the pay is not that's me in there, by the way, jumping into the truck. The pay is not basically worth it. And yes, everything put together. So these are some of the products that we send out on a daily basis when we are putting together products. Of course, these are customer orders, as you can see on there. Like I said, you can do whatever it is that you want, you desire. There is lots of opportunities. The beauty about the online business space is that there are opportunities, tons and tons and tons, depending on what you want to do. I do double my hands on several things, because of course that's just what I love to do, spread my income out here. Okay, yeah, these are products that go out on a daily basis, like I said. So that is my private label in a nutshell. Now let us go to, so basically, who is this program for? I would say anybody. This is how to live life on your terms, where you no longer have to answer to no one and have someone control your entire life. The maths is simple. If you currently earn, say, £2,000 at the end of the month, it would take you 41 years, do the maths, my darlings, before you become a millionaire. And that's if you don't spend a dime out of that salary. Taking, for instance, you're well catered for by your family and relatives, which automatically goes to show that, you know, this is just to let you know that a lot of people are never going to live a life of freedom in their lifetime. Okay, as an immigrant, that's not your portion, and that's not my portion. Okay, because the main purpose of coming over was for a better life, not a life of struggle, not a life of constant pain, burnout and struggle. Starting a passive income stream is crucial in today's economic climate, and it can significantly boost your financial stability and provide an escape from the constraint of living paycheck to paycheck. Because the reality is that no matter how hard you work, many people find their salaries do not reflect their effort at all. People are doing 9 to 5, people are doing shift work 100 hours, people are doing 70, 80 hours. There is always constant news on some apps about people collapsing at work every single time. And that was what actually brought me into here, to show you, my brothers and sisters, that it is possible. Okay, the rising cost of living makes it harder to cover basic expenses like rent, groceries, childcare, and creating constant cycle of financial stress. Starting a passive income business from home can break this cycle, offering the chance to earn without sacrificing precious family time. So I do have a few examples to share, which is my personal case study. My student, my friend, my everything now, my 60-year-old student, who found me by sheer accident. Okay, and as she shared the story with me, I couldn't help but shed tears, because this is a woman who had invested more than 25 years of her life in the system. Okay, so according to her, one fateful afternoon, she was going to work, and of course the normal way that she goes to work, she got in there, and the first thing that met her was a blow to her face, which was very unexpected, as anybody would expect. That's not something that she would envisage at all. Now, out of reflex, my darling lady held on to this young man's hand, in order to make sure that it doesn't escalate even further. Now, this particular case, of course, was escalated, went into investigation, and at the end of the day, she was found guilty. Even with evidence on her eyes, she was found guilty. Her DBS, or whatever it is that they call it, was affected. She was dismissed from work, and that was how she started to stay at home. She couldn't no longer, because at this point they said, oh, we're doing investigation, safeguarding has happened, and you are indefinitely suspended. So she was able to see us on the internet. And when she found me, she registered for the program, of course, and she came on here, putting her mind to it. Started as a complete beginner, and I'm not going to say what she earns right now, but she's doing pretty good. In fact, anytime she comes to my DM, she's like, Mama D, why did this boy not come and blow my eyes earlier than now? I have put in 25 years in this system, and what I earn now, I have never, ever done it before in my work, in my job. So these are the sort of scenarios that we see here. And another case study, of course, is my lovely lady who is a stay-at-home mommy, and she doesn't actually work because she has babies, little babies, but she has her husband who does several jobs, including trucking. So she's always been frustrated about him not being at home 24/7, and that was exactly what led her to us. She found us on the internet, registered for the program, and of course determined to hit it in this business and retire her husband. And that's exactly what has happened. She has been able to earn enough to retire her husband from from his hard labor. In fact, right now we have several ladies towing that path, retiring their husbands, retiring themselves from the hard labor, from the paycheck to paycheck life, and we are super great that this is transforming lives. I also have a medical doctor here who is still working as a medical doctor, but she has drastically reduced her hours, and what she is earning now, even as a medical doctor, she says, I have never in my entire life of medicine earn this. And you don't need qualifications for this. You don't need tech skills. We have 16-year-olds, as you can see, in the community. Okay, nobody is asking you for qualifications. You're not going for an interview. I remember the days that I used to go for interviews. I would literally sit down and everything would look like, and this is what is happening here. People are earning on their own terms. So like I said earlier, we have people from all walks of life: students, teenagers, elders, middle-aged, single, married, moms, stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, people with different diverse educational and socio-economic backgrounds. The key thing that joined us all together is that we have now realized that the paycheck to paycheck life can never do it for us, that we deserve better for our generation to come, that we are meant for more, and that life can be beautiful even if we live on our own terms. Personally, for me, apart from the financial freedom, what this has given me is peace. I always say this: peace to wake up whenever I like, freedom to be with my children whenever I want to. I'm always at their school, attending their school events. Freedom to not think about someone who will reject my holiday application, never having to go on any job site again ever in my life, of course, never to sit at those interviews answering questions about my life and why I want a job to feed my family. The peace that comes with earning daily from home on my phone is deeply liberating. The thing is, the system actually tricks a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people are thinking in their mind and in their heart, of course, because that is what we were brought up with. Go to school, finish school, get a graduate job, a good job. That's what people like to call it, a good job, and start life on your terms. It never happens like that. Okay, the 9 to 5 life is designed to program your life. That is what it's called, a programmed system. A lot of people say a structured system. Yes, the system is structured such that there is no way you have time for yourself, you have time for your family, you have time for the things that you love, and you're still burnt out, stressed, drained, without still being able to pay your bills. What we are finding out right now, according to statistics, of course, is that people are coming out of retirement and going back into work. You find 70-year-old men and women going back to strenuous jobs like warehousing just because their retirement benefits is not even enough to cater to them. Because what you're supposed to be doing in a normal setting is come start your businesses and be able to pay yourself, pay into your pension scheme by yourself without actually having to depend on an employer to put in stipends into that pension scheme that is never going to be able to cater to your old age. So without the need to plug into a 9 to 5 or a shift work or things like that, there is a sense of control and freedom over your time. You can start and end your day on your own terms, knowing that your income is generated passively or through activities you can manage remotely. This creates mental clarity and reduces stress, as there is no pressure from, everything else that affects life. The impact on general life is profound. You have the flexibility to prioritize personal things, hobby, family time, without having to worry about finances. Okay? Like I said, I personally right now, apart from the fact that I don't check price tags for anything, the most thing that this does for me is peace. I'm able to just do the things that matter to me. I'm not answerable to no boss. Okay, nobody's talking to me about they're not going to grant my holidays. I can't be at this place, I can't be at that place. I am looking after my kids by myself 24/7 and still be able to run my business all on automation from my phone and earn on a daily basis. So, if you have made it this far in the masterclass, I say congratulations to you. And that's why I always say patience is a virtue. So my brothers and sisters, this is where I pass you the mantle. It's now your turn to replicate this for you and your family. If I and others can do this, I will encourage you to start too. For close to a decade, whilst everyone else is complaining, I have not worked a job. And I'm still able to thrive and live life on my terms. Go on holiday when I want, live where I want, spend time with my family, and earn daily from my phone, from the comfort of my home, or of course anywhere in the world. Okay, now the program is where you will be learning everything that you would need to kickstart your business, and it also has a beautiful community like the one that I showed you now of people, so that you don't feel like you're left alone. So I'm going to actually go into where you will be getting your opportunity today. Now, this is my Instagram page, my darlings. It is Prosper with Mama D. Prosper with Mama D, no underscores, no numbers, 61.5k right about now. It might increase later on when you see this. So this is where you're going to be coming to grab your opportunity. Now, where exactly are you going to? You're going to be going to the bio, the link in bio. Okay, and that is the link in bio. On top of here, it says Prosper with Mama D. I help ordinary people earn online from home, from homeless mom to thriving. Learn the exact way that I did it, and it's going to take you to Linktree / Prosper with Mama D. As you can see, that is where I'm touching. This is bio. This is the link in bio. Okay, so I'm just going to click on that very quickly for you. Now, the program that you need to be grabbing today is the one that says Building Wealth as an Immigrant. So once again, you're going to go to the link in bio, Linktree / Prosper with Mama D, and you will click inside of it like that. And of course, you're going to come into a group of links. Okay, the first one that you would see says Building Wealth as an Immigrant. The program itself is DBA, and that is what you actually need. Okay, now what you would need to do is click on the first one. That is what you need today. Okay, now when you grab this one today, you would be able to get the offer. Instead of this price, you'll be getting it for $222. This is dollar currency. I know that sometimes some people in the United Kingdom, they get a little confused about the currency. It doesn't really matter. This store is in dollars, but you can plug into it. This is going to be an equivalent of 160 something, depending on the exchange rate today. Okay, so this is the offer that you're going to be getting instead of this price that is written here. Is definitely 222 for you guys for the next couple of hours. Now, something amazing for those who have been able to stay patient on the line since the masterclass is that I have decided, okay, to do something beautiful for you all today, and that is to give you my entire millionaire. And I'm going to show you on the screen. Again, you're going to have to click link in bio to see it. This is rolling. There you go. So this is my millionaire automated dropshipping blueprint. Okay, the same one that I described in the masterclass earlier. and the same one that you would see my 9-year-old inside, the same one that you will use to kickstart your successful drop shipping business. You start the manual is in there and the automated is in there. I was able to really scale. This was what led me out of homelessness, guys. This was what I actually started with in homelessness, and this was what helped me to pay off all my entire debt. All right, so what I've decided to do, you guys are not going to believe it, is give you my entire millionaire automated dropshipping blueprint today for completely free. Yes, let's cheers to that. You're going to be getting it for free as soon as you plug into Building Wealth as an Immigrant DBA plus map. All right, now this is only for a couple of hours. This offer is only for a couple of hours, so you are going to totally ignore my millionaire automated dropshipping blueprint. Do not plug into it if you are looking from this masterclass. It is for all of those who are not going to be attending this masterclass at all. All right, this is how much it is that I actually sell it on offer. I sell it at $699, but today it is completely free for you if you plug in quickly into Building Wealth as an Immigrant, which is the first one that you're going to be getting at $222 on offer, which of course is around 160 something for my UK darlings. So as soon as you grab it right away, all you need to do is make sure that you come to me on IG, which is of course Instagram right here. Just message me here so that I would guide you on the next step. Of course, you will get an email that tells you exactly what you need to be doing, but I love for you to also come in because I love to guide people step by step on what they need to be doing in order to come into the community. Okay, so again, this offer only is for a couple of hours, my darling brothers and sisters, my family. So again, this is all you're getting today. My Building Wealth as an Immigrant DBA. Actually, I attached some digital bundles for you guys. I forgot to say that. So for those who are going to be going into the sale of digital products like I described earlier, you are also going to be getting free digital products, exclusive ones, to set up on your store and start selling for 100% profit. They all have resale rights. Okay, now, like I said before, I'm repeating it again so that you do not miss any information. All you are plugging in today is Building Wealth as an Immigrant for $222, and of course you will be getting my entire millionaire automated dropshipping blueprint, which of course is at $66 for completely free. Now, so for those of you who might want to go into print on demand, this is it. I have a complete print on demand blueprint on here as well, which is on the third on the third line. All right, and it's on offer for $149. So it just depends on what you want to do, but this is what brings you into the community. Building Wealth as an Immigrant DBA brings you into the community to learn several streams of income, and of course have a community of supportive individuals who you can ask questions from and who you can get motivated from. All right, so all I would like to say at this point is that I'm going to see you guys in the community. Well done to you for taking this life-changing opportunity. Whatever decision you'd make today might be the one that actually transforms your life forever. May every pound, every dollar you invest in yourself today turn a millionfold for you. May everything you touch this year turn into gold, and may the rest of the year be amazing for you in life and business in general. Congratulations, and see you at the top. Again, just for information purposes, this is my Instagram. Please be mindful of impersonators. I would not message you except of course you come to me first. So please be mindful. If anybody is messaging you and saying it is me, it is certainly not me. Okay, I'd like to say congratulations once again. Have a beautiful one from Mama D, and all the blessings in the world. Bye bye.